Patrick. It's Patrick. It's Patrick. It's Patrick. And the people. It's Patrick. The people. Patrick and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people. Rock and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people. Patrick and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people.
Know when you see them, cause they're so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, nobody made us. And no one can take this cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this.
All right, here we are. Let's see if we can zoom this in. There we go. All right. What is up, everybody? Good morning to you. Welcome back to Patrick and the People.
Yeah.
Wednesday, right? Is
I think so. Is that what today is?
I don't know. I can't keep up with the days
is
of the week anymore.
Wednesday.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hump day.
Yeah, hump day. That's right. So how's Jax, man?
Man, he's doing better. He is doing better. He is obviously off at school today. That's why I am here. So,
Yeah, right.
he's doing better. He had a couple of nights there, man. And it was such a weird little bug, too, because, like, outside of throwing up and what I called exercising demons, because, dude,
Right.
that kid was...
He was chucking.
Dude, it was like in the middle of it, mid-heave. He was
Projectile,
like,
yeah.
Dad, I don't like this. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry, man. You
Yeah,
just
we-
gotta ride this wave now.
Welcome to life.
right.
None
Like
of us
nothing
like
I can
it.
do.
Yeah. No.
But no, dude, it was so weird because it would hit just at night. And it was
Yeah.
like right before bedtime. And then outside of that, the whole rest of the day, he's running around just normal, playing, hey, can I go outside and play? And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, you can sit down and watch Price is Right.
I've seen it cycle like that before, and it's always weird
is,
when it
man.
does. Yeah.
Because I was like, you're just good now? Okay, we can go back to school, And then,
Right.
no.
Right. Now, were you making sure that he had like Sprite and chicken noodle soup?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. That was the first thing we went and
That's
grabbed.
always the recipe, isn't it? When you're sick, Sprite and chicken noodle
That's
soup.
what I said. We were just talking about that this morning. I was like, I remember that's what I did when I was sick, man. You stayed home because he wanted to go outside and play. And I was like, no, man. Like,
No, that's the rule.
you stayed home from school sick. You can't. I was like, you can lay here on the couch. You can watch The Price is Right,
Yeah.
some soap operas, Maury, Jerry Springer, and live the good sick life of
That's
the
good
90s.
stuff, right?
Like,
Yeah, no, that's exactly right, because that's all you had then was, the game shows, and then the soap operas were going to come on. You'd have to deal with that. Look, if you were sick,
that
wasn't
was when you
anything-
took your nap.
There wasn't anything good to watch.
No, there wasn't.
Not as a
You had
kid.
3 channels.
No, you just had to take whatever you got that came in, man. You'd be watching like old westerns, like Gunsmoke
Bonanza.
and shit, Bonanza, the Big Valley, dumb shit that, you're like, I don't want to watch this, man. Isn't there anywhere to watch the Dukes of Hazzard?
Right.
But you didn't have any choice then. What was on was what was on.
That's what you got, man.
Yeah, that's right. It was a little
good
different.
times, man.
I wonder, 7-Up says has too much sugar. Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
I wonder, how many people had a regular sick thing. Look, ginger ale and soup. It says Susan Tummy. Yeah,
Yep.
That's what my grandmother said.
Yep.
You know, I don't know if it ever really worked or not, but that is what we got.
Dude, that was a Michigan thing. Like,
What's that?
if you had a cold or the flu, dude, you went and got Canadian dry ginger ale.
Yeah,
didn't cut it. Yeah.
My grandfather loved Canadian dry ginger ale. He just liked it with something else.
Yeah.
He liked to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But there was always ginger ale.
Hey, that can help too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. But yeah, no, definitely sick days. You said he was ready to go back to school after a couple days.
Yeah, he was. Like, yet last night, he was like, "Can I go back to school tomorrow, Dad?" And I was like, "If you can make it through the night, man." And,
Yeah.
and he did, so.
No, it's, you know.
I was like, "What, are you tired of being at home with Dad?"
A couple days is fun, but then it gets real boring real fast.
Right.
You got no friends, no one to talk to, no shows that are worth the shit, really.
Yeah.
You know.
You get to see Dad work all day. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Dad's not just kicking it, having fun. He's over there working.
Right.
Unusually, but kidding. I can't not work. He's home. Let's see what's going on.
I don't
with the
know what's
monitor?
going on with the monitor.
It seems to be just
I don't-
coming in and out.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on, I'm
like
gonna-
glitching for
hold
some
on.
reason. I don't know. I was gonna say, if you know of a way to fix it, I don't know what's going on with anything today. We came in, everything was powered off. Like, yeah, there you go. Oh no. Morning, what's up, doggy? What's up, T-Mac?
Stay like that for a minute.
Turkey in the house.
What up, everybody?
What up?
What is going on?
So, how's your last few days been, man?
Man, it's been all right. You know, I was down yesterday morning, but otherwise I had to stay busy. I had a lot going on.
Right.
Something kind of cool yesterday that happened is I was introduced by our friend Luke to a producer
Oh yeah.
who is working with me on the final edits that I want to do on my tracks
Oh, nice.
for the album. So maybe, you know, if all goes well, he'll help it be legit.
Right. That's gonna be crazy, man.
I know, man. I'm pretty excited about that. Otherwise, just helping, you know, closed a couple homes yesterday,
Yeah.
which was great. Helping a couple people, and several more to go. We had a couple more this week. Let's get into some news you can use. There's a few things. We'll start with some good stuff, I guess. Yeah, this is pretty good. A $3 bet turned into $1 million miracle Friday when a lucky Nevada player hit it big on a Wheel of Fortune slot machine. Says congratulations to a local guest hitting an incredible 1,048,675.87 jackpot playing Wheel of Fortune Cash Link Big Money. The Sunset Station Hotel and Casino is where that was at. They shared the update in a post. I guess it was on Facebook. Yeah. The post included the image of the video slot machine showing the grand prize at the top. Other potential payouts listed included just one over 10,100, another for 1,200. So to hit that big number, that's pretty awesome.
Right.
Yeah, that person was. You talk about a life-changing moment right there. Would you even, if you saw it come up, would you even believe it for a second?
Oh no, absolutely not.
You'd be like, I must
Like,
be
there's-
looking at this wrong.
right.
There's no way I just won this much. That mug put $3 in it, and boom, $1 million.
That's hey.
I mean, that's a great win right there. It's like,
Lucky son of a-
yeah, life just changed. I might want to upgrade my stay tonight.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh, they're gonna give you a free. They're gonna upgrade your stay for you, man.
yeah, I bet they
'Cause
will.
they're gonna want that back.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah,
will.
they're.
You're
Would
right.
you like to stay here in the presidential suite for the next week and
Yeah.
have room service and anything you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gamble a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's exactly what they'll do. Try to get you to stick around and give it right back to them because you got it to give.
Right.
The West Pulaski Fire Department has reported a gas main was damaged near Canis Road and Stewart Road. Limited access apparently currently allowed. Detours recommended until Summit. When was this done? Was this yesterday? This may have been yesterday. No, it was at 7:16 p.m. So I don't know if there's still access. They had detours recommended until the crews addressed the leak. But according to a post from the department's Facebook page, they were headed to that at 5:15 p.m., so that was yesterday. And so that's pretty wild. They had a big gas leak. I wonder what caused that. Interesting. Wonder how they even discovered it.
Your mom farted.
I'll give you that just because it's early and I don't want to argue. Here's a story. You can take these facts with you to your water cooler today and look like the smart person in the room. You ready? The African hairy frog. First of all, did you know there was such a thing?
Nope.
The African hairy frog is a thing. It has a peculiar ability that allows it to snap its toe bones when it's threatened to create claws that come out of its skin like Wolverine.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's the hairy frog or the Wolverine frog, one of nature's strangest creatures. The males grow thin, hair-like skin threads on the side of their bodies and their hind legs, a unique ability that scientists believe helps them get more oxygen. But these hairs have arteries, are thought to increase surface area for oxygen, blah, blah, blah. But they also have the unusual defense mechanism that allows them to snap their toe bones and turn them into claws that pierce their skin to fight their enemies off.
Well, okay then.
That's pretty wild.
Badass frog, man.
That is. The African hairy frog. He's a badass. Yeah. Don't mess with that.
Stupid name, but
That
he'll
frog
kill
will
you.
mess you up. man.
Right?
Yeah, when attacked or grabbed. So, you know how you picked up frogs a million times as a kid?
Right. This one just
That'd
breaks
be a
its
surprise.
bones and kills you, yeah.
No, he'll just stab you. You know, he's just going to start stabbing you. Look at the claws that come out.
What?
Yeah, man, it's wild, isn't it, bro? It does. It looks like Wolverine. No bullshit.
No kidding, man. That's crazy.
Let's see what else is going on here. What are the people saying today, by the way?
It said, Tactical said, Rich stands at the water cooler by himself at home. Yeah. Little dog, because I work from home, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Patrick, little doggy said Patrick has always been blurry in real life, but not Rich.
Yeah, no, Rich is not.
Right.
Definitely not. For sure. That's
They
absolutely
said cameras focused on the background and not the hosts.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what
Fix
that
the
means
camera,
either.
man. That's
What do you want me to do?
I have no idea.
Let's see. I don't think I can really do anything about that.
Anyways, outside of that, everybody just saying good morning.
Look, how's that?
You've got an ex. Saving Wednesday said I've got an ex that used to do that. Ex that used to do what?
They used to
Break their bones and stab people?
Yeah, that'd be weird.
That's, yeah, a little bit.
So, you know, I've been saying that the crazies are activated lately, and here's a great example of the
Did
crazies.
you hear about Atlanta? Oh,
What?
sorry.
No, I mean, go ahead. What?
No. Go ahead.
What?
Because I don't want to, if you're talking about the same thing. There was
Oh, yeah,
over the
that's
weekend,
what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
It is crazy. So, again, thank God somebody's looking. A Georgia man accused of threatening to shoot up Hartfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, charged after authorities say he arrived at the hub with an AR-15 and dozens of rounds of ammo in his truck. He's a convicted felon, Billy Joe Cagle, almost 50. Tuesday, he was charged with attempted violence and as alleged in this complaint, he senselessly threatened to do violence to innocent travelers at the world's biggest airport with a high-powered weapon that he had no legal right to possess. Thanks to the vigilance of other citizens and the quick action of law enforcement, the tragedy was averted. They said that he was on a FaceTime call Monday when he allegedly threatened to shoot up the airport. He was referring to the airport there. While on the call, he stated, "I'm at the airport and I'm going to go rat-a-tat-tat." And then he ended the call. The person on the other end went to the local PD to report the threat, and officers alerted Atlanta police and sent him photos, and boom, they found his ass. He was walking towards a crowded TSA checkpoint. Yeah, this guy was going to do serious harm.
Right.
And they said that they discovered the AR-15. He had 27 rounds in the back seat. So I guess potentially there could have been 27 victims if he's like the best shot ever. But still, I mean, again, the crazies are activated.
Dude,
You know,
scary.
No, and
Scary.
how he got it, I don't know. But a gun law wouldn't have stopped it. Again, let's talk about the crazies that are activated. A South Korean woman's attempt to kill a cockroach with a homemade flamethrower ended up with her setting her apartment building on fire. Authorities say the woman in her 20s used a lighter and a flammable spray to target the cockroach, an improvised method she'd reportedly used before. She had used it before. An improvised method she'd reportedly used before, inspired by social media. This time, the flame spread quickly, engulfed her home and parts of the wider complex. Wow, that's...
Hey, though, props to her, man. I can't say I want to try it. Like, dude, I'm sorry. If I see one roach, I'm burning the place down.
I do hate them, man.
Like, you do not know.
No,
nope, you don't want them.
I'll do many, many things to take out a roach.
Right.
Sure. How charged are you now? Because all of a sudden mine needs it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, we'll have to trade these back and forth, I guess.
Oh, man.
Man, can I tell you?
I need to run out.
Listen, this is real life marriage, people. Let me tell you something that happened to me just yesterday, and I'm glad my son was a witness. I'm glad he was there when this came up. Laura said, "I need to tell you something I forgot to tell you." I think, okay. Now, sometimes maybe you just don't tell somebody something, or you tell them, when it happens. But my wife said, you know how you grab that pink toothbrush and are using that? I was like, well, yeah. Well, normally I use pink, she said. I said, babe, I think all of them were real fruity pastel colors. I just grabbed the next one to use, because we got, a thing of toothbrushes, right?
Right.
And so I just grabbed the next one because, mine was worn out. She goes, well, I might have been drinking. I don't know, she said. But I brushed my teeth before bed, and right when I went to sit down, I realized it wasn't my toothbrush. It was yours.
Uh-oh.
I said, yeah. And she said, yeah. And I said, did you immediately get your toothbrush and brush your teeth? Were you completely whacked out by that? Because I would be. And she said, yeah. I said, well, wait, when did this happen? She said, a couple days ago. I said, a couple days ago? So you just wetted up my toothbrush and left it there, didn't even tell me? Didn't even say, hey, I'll get you another one out or something? You just left it like, uh-oh, sorry, I put my germs all over your toothbrush like that, and just left it there. I was like, that's being married for you right there.
Yeah.
They say that couples that end up with basically the same saliva after they've been together so long. I still don't want it on my toothbrush, babe. I don't want you to do not spit in my mouth. No. Let's see. All right, moving on here. It's just
I don't know what to say to that, man.
That's just real life. That's some real life shit, man.
Honestly, I don't
toothbrush.
think it'd bother me.
No.
I mean, I'd be like, okay, whatever,
It's weird, but it does.
I get why
it wouldn't bother you, and at the same time, it still bothers me.
Because,
just tell me. That's all I'm saying. Just tell me. I don't know, or never say anything. One or the other.
Right.
But don't wait 2 days. Your germs done got gelled up on there.
It took over. Now I got to go buy a new toothbrush.
Yeah, might change up some of my gingivitis. I don't know, man.
Exactly.
No, you're right. No, that's exactly right. I'm really being stupid. It really, in general, doesn't bother me that much, but it was funny to me. No, it's hard to be grossed out too much by that when other things get swapped. You're right.
Mistress said earlier there was a woman who shot herself in the foot trying to kill a rat that was crawling on her bed.
What?
Yeah.
Say again?
There was a woman who shot herself in the foot.
Oh, trying to kill a rat.
Trying to kill a rat that was crawling on her bed.
No, I'm not shooting towards my own feet. Was it actually a rat, or was it just her foot scaring her? She got scared by her own foot and shot it.
David Murphy said, that's the worst, your wife's morning breath all over your toothbrush.
Yeah, no, it definitely is the best, without a doubt. So here's a story. Well, you know what? I'm going to pause that one. I'm going to save that one. Let's do a little bit of sports here. Jude McAtamney paid the price for his missed after his points after the touchdown, his field goals in the Giants' historic loss to the Broncos on Sunday. And if you didn't see that game,
That was crazy.
it was crazy, man. It shades of
I didn't
Atlanta.
even see it, but I mean, just everybody talking about the fourth quarter, 6 minutes, dude.
Yeah, no, it was wild.
I would have
bro.
liked to have been watching that.
It was a great game, but he was cut Tuesday as the Giants plan to move forward by either elevating one from the practice squad or activating Graham Gano from injured reserve. The Giants also gave up 33 fourth quarter points, but the head coach didn't make any coaching staff changes. Remains to be seen if the depth chart will be tweaked. Yeah, that was an ass kick in the fourth quarter, man. They're just sitting there watching their ass get beat.
I didn't have any money on anything this week, but if I did and I had some money on that, I'd be screaming Vegas all day long.
Yeah,
like
no.
Somebody made a call somewhere.
I
man.
get it. Don't know if anybody watched the opening of the NBA last night. Watched the opening Lakers game, and Luka Doncic fell victim to the NBA's most brutal season opener stat, despite an amazing showing. He opened the season with a loss to Golden State. Now, Golden State looked really good, but the Lakers did not have LeBron James. But dude scored 41 points and lost.
Dang.
Yeah, dude was a bucket, man. He had, I think, 41 points, maybe 12 assists. He was just killing it. It was just a ridiculous game, but they still lost. Just not enough help. AR, Austin Reeves, who comes from Arkansas, by the way, he did good. He had 26 and 9, I believe. Great game for him. Nobody else did shit. They stood around and watched. What?
Just Doggy's comments. He said, I don't understand. Do you people not wipe your butts? Why can't you click the like button with your...
I don't know. It's a great question. It's
Right.
a fair question. And then another one last night, Oklahoma City Thunder, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, or SGA as they call him, he also had a great game. They did a really good job against the Rockets. Kevin Durant blamed himself. He had the last shot. He missed it. They had a 125-124 win in 2 overtimes. So it was a hell of a first game, man, and they were just absolutely battling it out. So it was a great, great NBA game. Let's see, anything else here? No. Any Diamond news, by the way?
Nothing that I've heard of lately.
Nothing new yet.
Yeah.
Now, when does the new season start for them?
From what I've heard, it's going to be around May.
Okay.
Yeah.
Around May. So we got just a little while.
Yeah, a
until
little
that
while to
comes
go,
back around. Okay. All right. Well, we'll gear up for that. But you do have the Lake. Is it Lakeshore? Is that who it is?
Lakeside.
Lakeside.
Yeah, we got the
wrestling team.
Lakeside high school wrestling team I'm going to be announcing for. I guess they'll have like 4, basically for their home meets. And so from what I understand, they'll have like 4 home meets that'll
Yeah.
be starting in December. So
That's cool.
yeah, we got that coming up, man. This Saturday, I'm going to be up in Mountain Home. Yeah, Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Really?
With Gladiator Championship Wrestling. I'm going to be doing commentary for them, and we'll be streaming it live through the Patrick and the People.
Awesome.
And everything. So good time up there, man. Always with
Let's
them.
see.
They put on a good event. And, man, if you're down for a trip, it's not too far. It's going to be a hell of an event, and it's going to be a lot of fun, man.
What's that?
November 8th, Dallas, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Midget Wrestling Warriors.
That'd be awesome.
You've heard me talk about it. You've heard all
That's
the
not that
adventures,
far, really.
man. It's just a few. I'm driving to it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, don't even get me an airline ticket. Like,
No,
I'll drive. It'll be a lot quicker.
A lot faster.
Right.
Definitely.
So, but yeah, come. Make your plans. Come on down, check it out.
Let's see. So tomorrow afternoon, early evening, late afternoon, I'm officiating a wedding at Petty Jean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then Saturday, I'm a groomsman in a wedding,
Okay.
and then I think on Halloween, I've got a wedding to officiate, and there's one more in there somewhere.
On Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah, a Halloween wedding.
Is it a Nightmare Before Christmas themed?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You'll have to let me know.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah.
But if you do need a wedding officiant, please reach out to me. I do that. It's a lot of fun. I love doing it. Let's see. I need a couple metric zip ties, the green ones. Anyone have a few? What is he talking about?
I have no
You
idea.
abducting
I think
people?
I don't know
Trying
what's
to
going
abduct
on.
someone? What's going on there? Let's see if we can use this and take a break. It's
So
been
you should just
long.
like normal, man.
It's been so long. I don't know if I remember how to do it anymore.
Oh no, no. The voices always know. They always know. Something feels wrong, it's in the air. There's dark magic of which I'm aware. Got a feeling in my soul about you. Vision scaring me. Is it witch's brew? The voices, they come in a swarm. What do I do? What do I do? They always say they mean no harm. What do I tell them about you? Your silhouette in the blood moons cast this dark enchantment. How long will it last? Is it forever? I'm just a man, I'm just flesh and blood, no special powers, once made of mud. Am I going back? The voices, they come in a swarm. What do I do? What do I do? They always say they mean no harm. What do I tell them about you? The shadows torment me, hiding your eyes. How will I know if it's a witch's lie? It's after midnight and I'm in your bed. Is it tonight that I wake up dead? Is it too late? Is it too late? Will the voices save me, or is this my fate? The voices, they come in a swarm.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Back at it. It's funny because apparently there was they were asking for the witch song the other day. They didn't know the name of it, and you weren't quite sure which one it was.
I couldn't figure out what they were talking about, man. I played ham sandwich, and they were like, "That's not it." And I was like, "It has the word witch in it. Just sand comes before it."
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair, man. That's they're probably pretty aggravated. Pretty aggravated, weren't they? That's hilarious.
There was another one. I forget what it was called. I was like, "This also has the word witch in it." They're
Yeah.
like, "I don't know the name of it."
That's
Yeah.
so funny. No, it's called.
I'm glad that's it.
It's
Okay.
literally called Dark Bride. is the
Oh,
name of it.
okay.
Check this story out. This comes out of the New York Post. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear it. They say a smile's worth 1,000 words. Apparently, it can also reveal a little bit more than that. The latest viral craze on social media claims you can tell a guy is endowed just by his smile. Apparently, according to TikTok and X users, that a hung smile is what it's called. A hung smile is a sly, flirty, confident grin that supposedly signals a man knows just how well endowed he is. Think, quote, big dick energy, as made popular in 2018. For the record, no smile is scientifically linked to a man's assets. But in the recent TikToks, it only a certain specific group of men can do this smile, and it's because they're actually hung, if you know what I mean. Why would anyone not know what you mean? When a man is well endowed, he gives a specific smile, and it's not like, I'm so happy. It's more like a smug smirk, sometimes with teeth. He noted it can be a casual smile when the corner of his mouth don't even go up that much. But anyway, viewers went to the comment section to share their thoughts. And one said, I've seen the hung smile many times. Another one said, it's an eye smile, not a mouth smile. I don't know. What do you think there's any possible truth to this whatsoever?
I think if this study actually blows up in anything viral, there's going to be a whole bunch of guys walking around looking like idiots.
Yeah, that's not the smile they're looking
Yeah, I don't.
for. No, it's
This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
what? I was smiling at the camera. I'm sorry.
Were you? Yeah.
Sorry about that, boss.
Thanks for proving my point, man. See, I knew I could count on you.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's the dumbest shit, man. Yeah, I'm sure they do have that smile. So do a bunch of idiots.
Right, that's what I'm
who think
saying.
They're hung
Like,
and they're not. You know, it doesn't even matter. What are we talking about here, man?
This is the stupid.
And if you buy into that, boy, you're going to get disappointed sometimes.
Why does everything on the wheel have to be reinvented?
What do you mean?
I mean, because forever and
Oh, right.
forever it's been if he's got a big hand,
Big
if
hands,
he's got
big
big feet,
Yeah.
if he's got a big nose.
Big hands.
That was a running like stand-up comedy joke.
Yeah, big hands maybe, I don't know about big feet, but I mean, typically those people are taller.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so your body is proportionate to some extent.
I mean, I would hope so.
I mean,
Could you imagine a 5-foot dude?
I have to imagine that, you know, yes, there are plenty of smaller guys who are, I'm sure, have great packages.
Right.
But I'm saying, if a dude's 6'4" or 6'5", it's hard to believe that he ain't got something going on. I mean, everything else on his body is exaggerated and bigger. Why wouldn't that be? Right? I mean, isn't that the truth? I mean, you don't look at those NBA guys and go, I bet he ain't got nothing going on.
Right.
No, man, dude, look, you'd be frightened by it. Like, so put it back in the cage, man. No, that back in the terrarium or wherever it came from. That's funny, man.
Yeah, like Tackle said, you better be packing because that's a goofy looking. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's super true.
What's
No.
up, gaming?
That's who?
L's one.
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? I think he's going to come in to the studio here in the next week or
Oh,
so.
yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Next week or two.
Cool.
Coming in. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? Good, man. Good. Hope you are as well. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Little doggy said, "Oh, it's true." Yeah. Listen, if you want to be amused every day, just go over to his page, Little Doggy, and just look at whatever AI picture of himself he's generated. They're more and more absurd every day. They're just ridiculous, but they're pretty great. It makes me laugh. I see it every day because I probably get on Facebook once or twice a day, and one of the first things I'm going to see is his new mug shot that he's got
Right.
up there from AI, where he's doing something ridiculous. It is pretty funny
I think
though.
I'm gonna go. Man, I've got an idea
What's that?
to just little I think I'm gonna go through and like grab some of those AIs and that he's created, and I'm just gonna make a little commercial for a seasoning with all the AIs.
Oh, that'd be
mixed in
great.
somewhere.
Hold on one second, would you? That's a great idea.
Right? Why not? It'd be great, man. Come on, have it pop up and yeah. What are you doing?
Nosy people get it too.
Oh, right.
Get a little agua, bro.
Gotcha.
Yeah, got the dry mouth.
So, dude, I don't know if hangovers. What am I thinking? Migraines, everything like that. You you get them. You have like a home remedy for anything. Like a lot of people say, cold pizza after a hangover, after a night of drinking, will take care of a hangover.
I've only had a migraine once or twice, I think, in my life, and I assume it was a migraine because it was the worst headache I've ever had. Both times, it wasn't one of those headaches where you're like, this sucks, man. It's one of those where you're like, I'm going to lay down in a dark room. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. Nothing.
Right.
That at least that's.
I've never had one.
I
I've
assume
had a
that's
headache,
it.
but yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've never had anything.
They're
like that.
debilitating to me. I get real wussy-like with a headache.
Well, apparently, McDonald's has been named healthy for at least something, which is taking care of a migraine.
Really? Maybe this is why I get very few headaches.
Right?
It makes sense all of a sudden. My life all of a sudden makes perfect sense.
Doctors came out and said they did a study and found out like the salt in their fries and a Coke, the amount of caffeine that's in a Coke is actually more if I can talk, than what is in most of your pain medication.
Really?
And so it can actually help,
So the caffeine
kill the
and
migraine.
salt.
Yeah.
That's interesting,
Yep.
man. That's actually really, now all the people who've been doing Ozempic but who have migraines are going to get fat again.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Everybody, man, Lizzo is thin now. Have you seen that? I mean,
No.
it's like, man, it's like everybody all of a sudden is skinny, and I'm like, man, I'm starting to feel real bad. I guess I should get on the shot, but I've fought it the whole time, and
Though it's coming out like it's being used for more than just weight loss now. Like people are using it. I've heard to quit smoking, like quit drinking.
I have heard that. I have heard that, and I've seen some evidence of that working with some people that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, people who've quit smoking. I don't know about drinking.
Yeah.
But smoking for sure. I've seen that happen. Yeah, everybody, and now
What's up, Ontario?
you're starting to see the prices are coming down on it. They're still not reasonable. I mean, a deal is you can get, like, I don't know, man, you might be able to get a couple months for $300 or something like that. That'd be a deal.
Yeah.
And a couple of months is a pretty good run. You could drop 15, 20 pounds if you were serious about it in a couple of months, because from everybody I've talked to and from the people I know who have done it, it does shut your appetite down.
Yeah.
You say it makes you, there is no want for food. I dream of that. I do, man. First thing I think about when I wake up is, man, let me get a breakfast Sammy. Before I've done anything else, I'm going to have coffee and a breakfast Sammy, and I'm going to sit there and enjoy the hell out of it.
Man.
It's just how I think, man.
Right.
I hate that I do. Maybe it's just programming.
I don't.
You don't wake
I
up like
eat
that.
usually maybe once a day.
I didn't used to, really?
Yeah.
Once a day?
Yeah, usually. I might snack a little bit through the day, but pretty much
Really?
dinner is the big meal that I eat. And
Come on,
that's
man.
No, I'm dead serious, man. I'm dead serious. I don't eat breakfast at all.
See, I didn't used to, but when I was a little bit younger, but when I started doing the show, it was a long run to 10 o'clock when you get up at 4.
Yeah.
So I started getting a habit of eating a little bit so my stomach wouldn't hurt. But I don't know that.
Yeah.
I talked to someone the other day, Bundy. That's what he said, I think. That
Yeah.
He eats like once a day.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how? How do you do it? I mean, how does it work? How do you just not even think about it? I don't know, man. My fat ass dreams of food. If I could have a superpower, it'd be, can I eat everything
I mean,
want
I'm also
and never gain weight?
I also feel like I'm just not really active during the day, which
Yeah.
I mean, in all reality, I'm not. I go from sitting here to sitting in my car to sitting at the house and working. So I'm not like really doing anything, exerting any big, deal to burn calories and be hungry.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I account it to, at least.
No, it doesn't matter, bro. If the busier I am, the less inclined, the less likely I am to think about eating.
Yeah.
If I'm super busy. Like I did go the other day. I did get up and have a breakfast sandwich. I didn't have another thing, though, until late for dinner.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, how did that happen?
Yeah.
But I was so busy, I didn't think about it. But I guess I'm just not busy enough. That's the problem. I just
Yeah,
need to
that's
be
it,
busier.
man. You just.
Yeah, no, I just need to be busier. Is weight in your life been an issue
Oh.
at all?
Yeah.
Up and down, or
I mean, yeah, up and down, and then just also, self-confidence wise.
I'm just saying, have you battled weight gains in your life at all? Has that ever been a struggle for you?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's always yeah.
Yeah, me too, man.
The highest I ever was like I think I got up to like 270. And I mean, I can show you a picture.
No,
like I look back on those days, and I'm
I-
like,
I can tell you that I got up to about 280.
yeah,
Probably, I don't know, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago. I can't remember when it was. And that's when my doctor started talking to me about all that metformin and shit like that. And I was like, man, I don't want to take this stuff, man. Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
I avoid pharmaceuticals as much as possible in my life. I take, a couple of medications, and that's more than I want to take.
yeah,
I just try to avoid it. I always have. I don't like. I don't know. I just don't like it. What?
Degenerate said, y'all saw how fat I am.
No, not really.
Dude's bored. Yeah.
I mean, you don't seem real fat, but I don't think about it like that. You're also pretty tall, I think.
Yeah. Ontario said, I do a 24. That's when you fast for 20 hours and eat for a 4-hour window.
Yeah.
So I only eat a meal at night between 8 and midnight. I do a scheduled daily fast, which allows me to eat 1 meal a day, but I take massive amounts of water and continuously work out.
Yeah.
So I mean, and maybe that's where it came from, and that is something that I miss, because I wasn't all that, just training and kickboxing.
Yeah.
Really just for the workout. I didn't want to be a fighter, but I enjoyed the workout of it.
Yeah, it was at least interesting.
And, right. And I mean, maybe that's where it started at, and then it's just kind of one of the things that have lasted from that, because I
Yeah.
never ate much when I was doing that outside of,
David said, I was almost 300 pounds, worked at Dunkin' and walked to work.
Yep.
True fatty. Listen, man, Dunkin's not my jam, but if you'd given me a job at Shipley's, I would be on a TV show called My 700-Pound Life, even if I walked, because, man, Jesus, I do love those. I have to avoid them at all costs.
Mine was Body by FedEx.
Yeah. Now
Seriously,
that's a lot of running.
Seriously,
right there,
man,
bro.
That's that's where I lost
Really?
a bunch of my
I
weight
can
at,
see
and
that.
really what kind of kick-started because when I was out all day, especially in 110-degree heat, and those trucks, they don't have air conditioning,
Right.
and so you want to stay hydrated. So
Yeah.
you're not drinking sodas, you're drinking water.
Yeah. But you're on the go, and you know what it
and
does
you're
show.
climbing up and down steps all day, and
What it shows is you don't have to be a jogger or a runner
no,
to lose weight. You don't have to have some crazy fitness program. If you just walk a lot,
right,
and do some stairs here and there, maybe.
Yeah.
But it'll take care of itself. Mistress said fasting sounds like a nightmare. I feel you. It does to me. It's Turkey said about 3 minutes into a run, I decide I need to work on my personality instead. No, I definitely feel, man. I was never a good runner, bro. I was never a good runner. I did it a lot for the military, but I hated it. There was never one time where I was like, I'm really enjoying this. This is great, man.
This is nice.
I'm out in nature. I'm running. Men are yelling at me, screaming. This is fun. No, it's like I just want to go to bed. Matter of fact, that's why I got in trouble, because me and my buddy figured out how to sneak out of the formation and go sleep in our lockers while everybody else was running till they caught on. They didn't like that.
Yeah, I'm sure not.
No, they did not like. Trust me,
Sure
they did
I was
not
gonna
like
say,
that.
I'm sure you got yelled at.
Well, they couldn't prove we weren't there.
How could they?
Well, they thought we bounced, but they could, because the battalion's so big, so many people.
Right.
So we were just like, oh, we were here. So he said, well, you know what? I feel you. I understand. He goes, here's what we're going to do. I just want to make sure I know. So from now on, you're in the front of the formation behind me. So we could not bounce from that point. And being at the front sucks, because everybody behind you, don't start slowing down, because they're going to get pissed, because everybody's going to have to do push-ups, man.
Right.
Yeah. The military, man, it's tough, man. I mean, look, you want to learn about what your peers think, get in the military. Because until you've pissed off the drill sergeants and everybody in your platoon is doing push-ups because of you, and they've got you sitting, relaxing in a chair while your buddies are all doing push-ups, and they're looking at you like, I hate you so bad. I hate you so bad right now. Yeah, that's how you get blanket partied.
And I was going to say, and you're sitting there laughing.
No.
Yeah, no?
No, you're not. Not unless you want an ass whooping. No, they had...
You're able to keep a straight face?
Tyler and I both had pretty big experiences with that in the military. His was probably more enjoyable to hear about, because when you're in the military, especially in basic training, okay, man, you've never gone through anything like that before. It's really no bullshit. It's very difficult. First of all, they ain't your friends.
Right.
They don't care about how you feel. Your feelings do not matter. All right. And they work you harder than you've ever been worked. They push you beyond anything you've ever been pushed in your life.
Right.
So you get tired. At the end of the day, you're exhausted. You're exhausted often.
You're done. Right.
Yeah. And so when you can steal sleep, you do. And you'll find ways to do it. I used to get under my bunk, put my hands in the springs like I was making the bed, and sleep under my bunk on the floor. Tyler, he found it, he was like, he could go to the bathroom, get in the stall, and sleep there.
Oh, okay.
Which is a great idea, But he told his buddy, and see, you can't count on your buddies. They panic in the wrong moments, He told his buddy, listen, I'm going to catch some sleep real quick. If anything pops off, let me know. There's drills coming in, anything.
Right.
He said, so he's on the toilet in the stall, door locked, sleeping, and he hears 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the start. Don't you make any noise. Don't you wake him up. Do not wake him up. And so they've been steadily doing push-ups, quiet as they can, as not to wake him up.
Oh.
And he wakes up, hears this, and he knows he's got to stand up and open the door. First of all, he said his legs were fully asleep. He couldn't even stand up. Just fully asleep. He slept so long his legs went to sleep on him. But he gets up, and when he opens the door, he said every dude in the push-up position was looking at him like they were going to kill him. And the drill sergeant said, so were you sleeping in there? He said, I really thought about lying. He said, but I just knew better. He goes, yeah, I was, drill sergeant. He goes, okay, that's cool. Keep resting. they're going to keep doing push-ups for a little bit. And now you're just standing there. And now your buddies really hate your
Right.
guts, man. No, it's bad. This is Ontario said, I'm looking for personal experience. I'm from the military family. They give you 15 minutes to shit, shower, and shave. That's right. And that's generous. That's like when you go to eat. You have 10 to 15 minutes, and usually they'll interrupt you before you're done and tell you it's time to go. They don't want you to eat too much either. That's another thing. Yeah.
Right.
No, basic training will change your life. It will. If you make it through basic training, you've done something because you've pushed yourself, and it does give you a different level of confidence in what you can do. For
Right.
real,
Right.
you know.
Makes sense.
It does. There's something about, being put in high pressure, violent situations where they're shooting bullets over your head and you're low crawling and, they're using tracer rounds. So you see the rounds going over your head and they're like, don't lift up. Don't lift your head up. Don't do it. And you're low crawling. You're hugging the ground, man. Like, oh my God, I don't want to die today. We had in basic, we did grenade training.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do it the same way or not anymore, but that was one of the things I got expert in. I was really good with them. And so anyway, but this one kid, he pulled the pin and threw the pin over the wall. And so he dropped the grenade on the ground.
Live, yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. That drill sergeant, he got that thing over the wall within a second to spare. And that dude caught it, bro.
Oh, I'm sure.
Dude caught it right there on the spot, bro. I thought they were going to stomp him out on that one because he nearly took us all out, bro.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, man. I mean, when you're dealing with live grenades,
Yeah.
man, I mean, and that ain't no joke, bro. It's like when we had to do Claymore mines. You've seen those on TV.
Right.
They're the ones that they're about this big. They're kind of green. They have little things that stick in the dirt, and then they got a line
Right.
that comes. Man, you do that
know what
wrong,
you're
you
doing.
die.
Yeah.
You die. Other people die. It's nerve wracking to learn because they're like, yeah, don't do that because I never would have been good on the bomb squad. I can tell you that. I was too shaky for that business. I didn't like messing with electricity, much less that. The military. It is really great though. It shows you discipline you don't think you have.
Right.
But anyhow, I'm just.
I mean, you're good. I was never in. I never went to basic or anything like that. My dad was in the Air Force. I went and tried, but I failed the ASVAB test or whatever.
Did you?
Yeah, seriously. They were like, no, you need to go back to school and focus a little bit more on science and everything.
But you had left earlier too.
Right.
So that's I could see that just because of when you left.
Right. So.
Not because of your intelligence, only because of what you lacked in knowledge.
Right.
Yeah,
but,
no.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
It's all good. I was like, all right, cool. Well,
Yeah.
thanks.
My older son,
Tried a different career.
he went out with an injury situation, and he went out right off the bat at basic and didn't make it through.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because he wasn't capable. It was because he had an injury issue, and they were like, no,
Right.
you got to be out now.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, damn, Now, Tyler made it through. As I said, he went and he did make it through. But he got it bad. He got COVID right in the middle of his second training. And so they had to separate him, and he basically had to redo, like, he was there like an extra 6 weeks because of it.
So he basically had to redo all of it.
He had to redo a bunch of stuff.
Oh, my
And he was so pissed off.
I bet.
One bad mama said, my daughter is going to the military. She wants to do Marines or Air Force. Marines are tough. They're there's no doubt the Marines have the most difficult courses, and when it comes to fighting, when it comes to front line, they're the most elite of that.
Yeah.
However, if I were going to make a recommendation, it'd be Air Force, because in the Air Force, listen, you're not going to pick up an M16 and go charge on the line. You're going to be somewhere else, either on a ship, somewhere on an air base, or in an airplane. You know, those are all safer places to be than toting a compact on your back when people are shooting at you. You know, it's a whole different game. Ontario said I scored high, and at the time, I wanted to go in there, just switch the planes over from, I don't know what the hell he's
From
saying.
mechanical to electronic.
Oh, okay.
So it was
They were switching them over, yeah.
Gotcha.
Little doggy said I was drunk and had to be woke up twice during my ASVAB and still did 90th percentile. I believe that too. Yeah. She's wanting to go on campus this summer. I told her Air Force is where money is. That's true. That's true. Ontario said I always wanted to be in the Navy. A Navy SEAL was my dream. Yeah, it is. You know, what's crazy too is if you want to be like, let's say, a Ranger. Just a Ranger. That's not even the Green Berets. That's not the elite special forces. That's just a Ranger. You have to go you have to get selected, and then you go through the selection, and if you pass that, then you get into Ranger school, and it gets progressively more difficult as you go up in the higher levels. Where that just to audition is insane. Basically, you have to pass the audition, then you get to go to the school, and it's brutal, man. When you get up into those survival levels, the special forces, Green Beret, Navy SEALs,
the elite of the elite.
They are. They're the best of the best of the best, and there's a reason that they're badasses. I mean, they can deal with it. They can take the pain, man. They have a different state of mind than other people.
Right.
It's just very different. We watched that show. It's called. I think it's called, what's it called? Special Forces? Something like that. Where these celebrities go for, a few weeks and they do basically.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that, yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good to watch them break and fold like the little bitches they are. You're just like, yeah, I didn't think that mouth running was going to work that long. It's pretty amazing. Got yelled at home enough, didn't need a drill sergeant, mistress said. No, I didn't either, but I got it. I'll tell you that. No, I got yelled at plenty at home too, but they yell at you way different there. The first day I was there, it wasn't the first day actually. It was the first day. First thing, when you go, it's 0 week, so all you're doing is getting all your supplies and stuff. But then they take you to actual basic, and they were telling us to put all our stuff in our laundry bag and not the duffel bag. I heard the opposite of that, or vice versa maybe. I don't know. I was putting it in the wrong bag, and the drill sergeant came over and said, "What are you doing, Private?" I said, I'm putting it in. I told you to put it in the laundry bag. I said, it's too small, drill sergeant. He goes, I can get your fat ass in there. You better get it in there. Your mama's not here. And I just went, God damn. I want to go home right now. Can I go home? No, you can get in that cattle car. You're going home. Your new home. I'm your mama now. Let's see. He said, L's one game, he said, I walked into the Army recruiting station, took my ASVAB as a walk-in and scored 98%. The problem occurred because I had a GED and no branch was taking anyone with a GED without college. Really? That's wild, man. Yeah, you would think if you scored it wouldn't be that important. Right. It really wouldn't. No, I did fine on the ASVAB. I did just fine. I tell you what you don't learn, and maybe it's a rite of passage, I don't know. But you don't know what you don't know. If you're really thinking about going into the military, you should really explore what jobs are available, what they do, and where you would go, because it makes a huge difference in your life.
Right.
I took what was available because I joined from a guards unit in Benton, and I didn't want to go anywhere else, so I was in signal communication. I was in communications. That's what I did. But if I had it to do over again, I probably would have picked a different field where I could have stayed in the military and enjoyed it, because I didn't really love what I was doing.
Gotcha.
But if you can find something you like.
Make it like a career out of it.
Man, look, I have a friend of mine right now. I'm not going to name his name, but he'll be a general soon.
Yep.
He's been in for about 23 years.
Yep.
At 24, I think he'll retire, somewhere right around there. And he'll still be my age and able to, maybe a little younger actually, and be able to continue to work in the civilian world as a consultant now, make a lot of money that way.
Right.
So you're going to have your military retirement in addition to everything else.
Right.
That's amazing.
Right.
You know, and so if you can find something you love in it, man, you can, you know, once you get to a certain place, you get into the sergeant plus ranks. You can make you can make decent money. You can,
Right.
you know, it's not all the money in the world, but it's when you're in the military, I mean, most everything's taken care of for you.
Right.
So you can just stack that money at times.
Right.
And a lot of people do, you know. Army wanted like 12 hours of college. Oh, really? Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it was so different for me, bro, because I went to basic training as a junior in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of the summer of my junior year, I went to basic training, came back to high school my senior year, and then went back.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was,
So you still got to finish. Yeah.
yeah. And that was good and bad. Number one, it made my senior year much better because I went in weighing like 250 and came out weighing 180. And so when I showed up for my senior year, people were like, "Whoa!" You know, there wasn't no Ozempic then. You
Right.
know what I mean? Dude just showed up after a summer all svelte and shit. They were like, "Wait, who is this cat, man? What's going on?" And then I found weed. That was a problem right there because I had to go back. Yeah, no, that was a big problem for me. Yeah, but luckily
Because I got high.
yeah, because I got high. Because I got high. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back in a minute with something, maybe. I guess. Yeah, let's do it.
Darkness is coming, nightfall be here soon. On the verge of seeing my own tragic ruin. In the pitch black ink, monsters they do seek to prey on and torment those who are weak. I'm looking for you. I need you to reach down, pull me through. Can you? Could you? Would you? Can you pull me through? So many creatures looking to gnaw my bones. I wish there were detours, but my monsters are all homegrown. No, my monsters are all homegrown. Like a field full of fears, growing strong in the wild. It's time to come with me. Oh, my child, my child, my child, my sweet, sweet child. So many creatures looking to gnaw on my bones. I wish there were detours, but my monsters are all homegrown. No, my monsters are all homegrown. I'm looking for you. I need you to reach down, pull me through. Can you? Could would you? Can you pull me through? The monsters are coming. Could you? Would you? Can you pull me through?
What
Documentaries.
is up?
Yeah, what's up? Man?
So,
yeah.
so you're saying that
I said that YouTube is like, because we were talking about YouTube, and I had pointed out One Bad Mama is actually T-Mac. I don't know what YouTube went through recently, but they changed everybody's like where it
Handles?
it shows your user ID instead of your
Okay.
handle. But also like YouTube's been kind of, I don't know if they're gonna make a stab here or take a run or what, but they've been blowing up a little bit and getting some content on there from like celebrities making behind the scenes documentaries and things.
Okay.
So like a recent one was Karrion Kross. He was a wrestler with WWE. He just released like an hour and a half long behind the scenes thing of
An
where he basically
expose?
where he basically came out and said, look, if you can read between the lines, I'm going to tell you the story of exactly what happened behind the scenes and how I got screwed over.
Yeah. And so, did you find it intriguing?
I did. Well, what I watched of it. I need to finish the rest of it, but yeah.
Is it believable?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you believe it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically about, how he was essentially, promised certain things. Hey, if you do this and you do this, this is what we're going to do. And this is going to be the end payoff. And he's talking about, when you invest yourself in a project, that's what you're looking for, especially
Right.
as a wrestler, is,
Right.
what is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
And then you get to the end of that tunnel, and all of a sudden, there's no light.
Well,
Like, were you,
but
you played, or did it, yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question because I think about it in terms of any sport. Football, basketball, baseball. I mean, everybody has a shot to get there. You might sign the big contract, but look, Drew Bledsoe.
Which he did.
Drew Bledsoe's a great example. Drew Bledsoe was a really, really good quarterback.
Right.
Really good quarterback until he got injured, and Tom Brady stepped on the field, and then all of a sudden, Drew who?
Right.
And Drew slid off, into the nowhereville. I mean, he stayed around a little longer, but yeah, no, sometimes you can't. Everybody can't be the top.
Right.
You have the opportunity to be the top. The opportunity's there for you if you seize it, if it's the right one, if the audience takes to you. But I haven't heard his story though, and I'm certain that, like any other business, the WWE puts forth. They have political tones for whatever stars they like or want to push forward.
I'm sure.
The John Cena's of the world or whomever it may be.
Absolutely.
I'm sure there's a lot of political jockeying behind the scenes at the WWE. Why
Right.
wouldn't there be?
Right.
I would fully expect that. I mean, look, you may not.
You want to be
legit-
the top billed guy.
You may not know, or you may have predetermined outcomes in matches, but in reality, they're jockeying behind the scenes in a real fight
Right.
for who gets that opportunity,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. Yeah. There's only one
I mean,
championship.
that's what I mean.
One,
Only one person can be that guy.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that want to be that guy, think they deserve to be that guy, have worked hard enough to be that guy, have what it takes to be that guy.
Yeah.
But they may not be that guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I just see that's more what I was talking about, because Little Doggy said YouTube's good days are long over, and that it's a pathetic shell of what it used to be. But I don't know. Because it was this that I caught interesting on there, and then there was another one by some other celebrity, I forget, that came out. But anyways, it was interesting that YouTube's starting to have some content again on it.
I'm not reading
Worth
the rest
watching.
of that. but
Yeah.
That's hilarious, actually. Now I am too. He said YouTube's a pathetic shell of what it used to be. Google ruined it. Bezos is a clown who eats large penis. Not that there's anything wrong with eating penis. Some of my favorite people have eaten penis. No, It's absolutely reasonable, Mike. I understand completely what you're saying. Yeah, that's solid. Let's do this, maybe. We'll yeah. Let's try this. It's going to be a marathon today.
Right? You said you had a good one.
I said I have a lot.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kind of gory.
Good?
It's the worst news
I don't
you
know.
could
That's
ever
morbid.
hear. Things just like this make you fear. Lying lunched on a dumb guy's knee, or a big hard fuck drowning somebody. Why you laughing? Why you laughing? This shit ain't funny.
Well,
What? This shit ain't
it might be.
funny.
I don't know.
This shit
It's
ain't
not,
funny.
actually, and you should not laugh at anything in this at all if you're a good human. We'll just start here. A United Airlines pilot was injured and forced to make emergency landing after a mystery object smashed the windshield of a Boeing 737 at 36,000 feet.
Dang.
Photos circulating online show the pilot's arms bleeding and bruised with injuries consistent with glass cuts. Broken glass covered the dashboard and the cockpit. Other photos show what appear to be scorch marks at the point of the impact. The United flight from Denver to LA had to make an emergency landing in Salt Lake City on Thursday. Some observers suggested that the strike might be the result of space debris or a meteor hitting it. The FAA placed the probability of space debris causing serious injury to a commercial airline passenger to 1 trillion to 1. But experts said the windshield crack could be explained by an electrical malfunction, but the scorch marks and broken glass say it was hit by something. Birds, hail, other objects tend to collide with planes at lower altitude. So this one was at a cruising altitude. That's 36,000 feet. There's no birds
Right.
at 36,000 feet. Trust me, you. So who knows what it could have been. I don't know. I don't know if drones even go that high. I'm not sure. But something. I mean, can you imagine? First of all, I want to know, did that plane take a woof,
Right.
or when that window opens up? I mean, how are they? Every show I've ever seen, and tell me it's in
Yeah,
the-
you get sucked out of the
That's right,
plane.
you get sucked out. So you're going to tell me the front windshield gets busted out, and that dude ain't sucked out of the plane?
Right.
I maybe.
Well, isn't it? I mean, what, double pane windows?
I mean, it came through it.
Did it go all the way? Yeah.
Look, he's. Yeah,
I don't know how he didn't get.
I don't exactly understand how that vacuum
don't-
stuff
yeah.
works, because I would think that would happen. But either way, it's a shitty day as a pilot.
That's crazy.
But that's good workers' comp right there. Yeah, you got to cash in on that. You got to cash in on the workers' comp on that one. All right, let's see what we got here. A healthcare company's regional president and her husband are accused of ditching their 6-month-old daughter in their tent on the beach during her nap time while the rest of the family went on a long walk on the shore Friday afternoon. Sarah Summers Wilkes and her husband Brian were both arrested shortly after police responded to reports of an abandoned baby at Florida's Miramar Beach at noon on Friday. She and her husband told police they'd lost track of time while on a walk with their 3 older kids, at least according to the sheriff's department. They were gone for nearly an hour. It's right there at that hour time frame, 50 minutes to an hour, way longer than what would be reasonable. That's what the deputy said. A good Samaritan collected the infant and was tending to her inside the nearby Hilton when authorities got there. All the while, the parents had no idea what was going on. Were impossible to reach because guess what they left? Their cell phones.
Oh, man. Come on now.
How stupid are you?
For real.
I mean, what kind of asswipe are you to leave your 6-month-old baby? I don't care if that baby's sleeping or not. You're going to leave your baby on a beach in a tent by itself
For real.
an hour? You're a piece of shit.
And go on a long walk for any. Just.
Were you hoping it would be abducted? Were you hoping
Why didn't you just stick a sign up? Free baby here, yeah.
Why don't you just throw it out in the shark chum? I mean, damn, man. That's crazy. And you're the CEO of something?
How can you be that smart and that dumb at the same time?
Go figure. I mean, that's idiotic right there. Okay.
Why would you even? I just no.
Now, again, I want to remind you, please, okay? For God's sake, have some dignity about yourself. Be a human being. Don't just be an ass and laugh at people's fate when it's bad, okay? You're really just not a good person if you do. A 29-year-old British woman was killed when a malfunctioning ottoman bed fell on her neck and asphyxiated her. What's your problem, man?
Nothing. Go on, man.
Helen Davy lived in northeastern England, ran a beauty salon. Died in June as she was leaning over the storage area of an Ottoman-style gas lift bed. Ottoman beds have a base that can be raised, usually using gas lift hydraulics, to get to a storage space underneath. They're real popular for people wanting to keep bedding or things out of sight. So the platform of her bed unexpectedly trapped her neck against the upper surface of the side of the panel of the bed's base. Unable to free herself, she died of positional asphyxia. She was found by her daughter, Elizabeth, according to a statement. I went upstairs. My mom's bedroom door was wide open. I saw her lying on her back with her head under the bed. I mean,
Come on, Patrick. You can't laugh.
I'm not laughing. I'm aghast. I'm just shocked by this. Her legs were bent as if she was trying to get up. I dropped everything I was holding to try to lift the top of the bed off of her, but it was no longer a soft close and could fall heavily if it was released. It was so heavy for me to lift up to try to pull her out. I managed to lift it up enough to use my foot to support it. Then I noticed she was blue. Yeah. No, that's what happens. Apparently, in 2022, 147 people died after falling from a bed. Another 18 from suffocation or strangulation in the bed. That's pretty bad.
That is, man.
Maybe you should get rid of beds in the UK. Maybe beds are killing too many people. You know, it's not the bed, right? It's the people.
Right.
No. Beds are too dangerous. You need bed control in the UK.
Tactical says nobody gets pregnant on a pull-out couch. Yeah.
Yeah? I'd be surprised. You might just be surprised, bro. Here we go. Yeah. This is another story. Remember I told you the crazies have been activated?
Yeah.
A North Carolina man was shot by an angry motorist who tore down a Trump banner in his mom's front yard. Mark Thomas, who owns a river raft business in Nanthala Gorge, said he was relaxing at home September 6th when the shooting occurred. Said he checked his security cameras after seeing a man wearing an Antifa-style mask step out of a Jeep to look at a Trump banner attached to a bus parked near his 87-year-old mom's home. The man, identified as Ben Campbell, 38, was speeding before abruptly stopping, getting out, and removing the banner. He said, being a Second Amendment believer, I reached over, grabbed my rifle, and took off out there to the porch. Said he fired 2 warning shots in the air before Campbell got back in his vehicle and opened fire through the sunroof. He returned later and fired more shots, hitting a refrigerator inside the home. This dude's an accountant in Atlanta. He fled before police arrived. He was arrested and extradited to North Carolina, where he faces a lot of damn charges. This is an accountant who's driving down the road, sees a Trump sign, stops, jumps out of his car, like Ben Affleck, the accountant, huh? Jumps out of his truck. I mean, what do you do? What are you thinking, man?
He's an accountant, man. He snapped.
That's what he said. He said he snapped.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Snapping's not good enough. So I hope you enjoy snapping in prison. They're going to snap. You're going to snap your ass. That's what's going to happen to you.
Ridiculous, man.
It is silly. It's just that the crazies are activated.
Dude. Yeah.
All right. I know, it's just so weird, isn't it? A brave female shopper shot dead, an alleged creep who groped another customer and threatened to kill everyone in an LA beauty store. Deputies responded to reports of a shooting at Pink Beauty Supply in Compton around 3:30 p.m. Found a guy dead from a gunshot wound. The man entered the store, followed a female customer before he groped her, prompting employees to demand him to leave. The pervert became increasingly verbally assaultive toward employees and customers, started throwing and damaging merchandise in the store. It escalated. Employees and customers said the man had an object in his hand they believed was a knife. He made threats he was going to kill everybody in the store. Following the threats, another female customer pulled out a gun, fired a warning shot. Instead, he rushed towards her, and the second shot she fired liberated him from life.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
They didn't identify him, but said he was a 42-year-old with gang ties and a criminal record. And the customer who pulled the trigger did so out of fear, said was not arrested. Yeah, no, that's what happens when a good guy has a gun.
Yeah, I was going to say, and welcome to the argument of why we should all have guns.
Yeah. I'm all about it, man. I think everybody should be forced to learn how to use them and carry them.
On the other hand, out of that whole entire story, you did start off with Compton, so I kind of feel like
Compton.
It's after that,
City
and then
of
it's
Compton.
Yeah, over to Jim with sports.
You're right.
Like,
No, you're right. Compton is where it goes down. It is. 2 buses and 2 other vehicles crashed early Wednesday on a highway in western Uganda, killing 46 people. One of the worst accidents in the East African country in years. Police initially said 63 was the death toll, but later revised it to 46, saying that some people found unconscious were still alive. At the time of the crash, several victims were found unconscious. Some may have been mistakenly included in that. 2 bus drivers going in opposite directions attempted to overtake other vehicles. So they were 2 buses going opposite directions,
Right.
were in the passing lane at the same time and hit each other.
Gotcha.
Is what happened. So they hit head on, and then, yeah, that's
rough.
Yeah, that's a tough bus ride there. I'm gonna be honest with you. So much for public transportation.
Should have taken the taxi.
Yeah, no, I'll drive. Thanks, man. I'll drive. Okay, I think I got one more here. An Alabama dad and his 2 daughters were killed when their plane crashed deep in the wilderness of Montana. Yeah, you're deep in the wilderness of Montana. The sheriff wrote a press release that radar contact with the aircraft was lost over a remote section of the 1.5 million acre Bob Marshall Wilderness, prompting resources from the Air Force Base for a search that extended till midnight. It's slightly bigger than the state of Rhode Island. Yeah, that's a lot of damn land.
Yeah. Yep.
They did locate the plane at 9 a.m. the next day. The pilot and 2 occupants pronounced dead at the scene. That's
sad.
That's also a tough day.
Yeah.
That's a tough day. Yeah, he was an experienced pilot. But, sometimes it doesn't matter how much experience you have if the equipment fails.
I mean,
because you're in the sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you fell into 150 acre forest?
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't much hope. You were going to hit trees no matter what happened. What? I'm just enjoying the bald cast. Son of a bitch. You sit there with your hair privilege. Sit there with your comb, your fucking brush, your little hair gel, your products. Sitting for an hour in a barber chair, getting lined up. Must feel good, huh? You
the good old days.
Haired hippie, earring wearing son of a bitch, looking like Fabio out there. You gonna make fun of us because what? We look like Bruce Willis? That's why you want to make fun of us? Okay. Hope you feel good about yourself. Hope you feel real good, man. The Baldcast. The Baldcast. Why didn't we think of that name, Rich?
For real.
That's a good name, man. That's a good name, bro.
You know,
Maybe.
maybe we'll make it work
Maybe
somewhere.
one day.
Right.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Pretty good one. I'm not
That
gonna
is
lie.
pretty solid. The Baldcast.
Baldcast.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it a lot, to be honest with you. Can't make fun of their ears because they cover them. Who's going to make fun of?
What is going on?
I don't have
What
big
is this?
ears. I'm not even worried. Guys are crazy, man. They ain't bald. Got that killer fade. Now that is, look, that is a good looking fade right there. Yeah, that's some work by my boy Tyler right there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he makes it right and tight. He's a great barber. Go see him. He's on the square in Benton at Throwback Cuts. His name is Tyler. Go in there and ask for him, man. He'll do a solid.
Yeah, remember, you're the broadcast stud.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, that's not the case, bro.
Man, I think this has gone, I don't know, crazy, off the rails. You want to take a break? You want to come back? You got something more? What?
No, I think we called. I think we pushed the chips in and say thanks today.
Yeah.
Do you got something exciting you want to share?
Just remember, we got, what was it, Mountain Home, Arkansas, Gladiator Championship Wrestling coming up Saturday. So
Yeah.
come out, say what's up.
That'd be cool.
That's
Go to
nice
Mountain
thing
Home,
coming
hang
up.
out there.
Getting ready to pack up. We're moving.
Who?
I got that house. We got that
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So when do you move?
November 7th.
November 7th.
And then November 8th, I got to be in Dallas. So it's going to be
wow.
a jam-packed weekend. And then November 9th, we've got the Cabot Turkey Bowl.
Oh, wow. That's a lot going on
It's
in,
going to be a
in
good
3
weekend,
days,
man.
bro.
Yep.
Yeah, is it?
Should be. Should be fun.
2 parts of it might be. Moving's not exact. It is fun if you're moving into a place that you like better. And I've seen the home, and it's super nice, man. I mean, it's super nice. So I'm excited for you.
I'm just glad, man. I'm glad to finally have a even though it's not owned. Like at this point, I'm just kind of
But
like,
you
look.
experienced the finest stereotypical Arkansas life. I mean, you
Yeah.
can now say I have been as Arkansas as it gets,
Dude.
Yeah. No, you actually advanced almost to native Arkansan just for what you've done for the past 6 months.
6 months,
Yeah.
7 months.
7 months. It counts like 5 years of a degree
It's been
of
an episode.
Arkansas degree.
It's been a fun time.
It
Mr.
has.
Said, is it just me or are these episodes getting shorter and shorter?
What
No,
are
we
you-
just
What are you talking about?
we just ran out of stuff to talk
What are you
about,
talking about? Shorter and shorter. Come on. Sometimes if you run out of shit to talk about, it's just time to put it in.
Right,
Put
you
the
just-
chips
you-
in.
you-
You know
hey,
what I'm
man.
saying? I mean, watch it twice. It's always better that way. It's like spaghetti. Watch it again after it's set in the refrigerator overnight. We'll see you later.
see you later, everybody.